This playthrough is rated M for mature.
You know, I often ask myself, viewers, is beef really what's for dinner? Greetings and salutations, Vauldemare back here with another episode of Mass Effect. In the last episode, we finished the Geth incursion, or at least dealt with like what we, what in this galaxy, the Armstrong Nebula, thanks to some information on the Alliance. We also got some information from Tali, and in one reality, we decided to just throw her off and say that's military secrets, but. In this game, we decided to be the nice guy and give the teenager her toy and let her give it back to her people. We're a nice guy, even though we'll shoot people in the face for lesser reasons, but I think she's worth it. Anyway, there's one other way to get the nebula thing. If you, like, for some reason don't go to the nebula and you're just doing all the planets, if you go to Pharos, you can decrypt a computer there that'll allow you to get the information for the Geth incursion. Because I already found it just from exploring, we won't be able to decrypt that, which I think loses out a small amount of experience, but it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, for now, before we do anything, let's go back to the Citadel. I need to sell the rest of my stuff, which technically I can go to Novaria or Pharos to do that, but we need to finish some stuff at the we need to finish some missions in the Citadel we didn't do before. I think it's about time we clean all that up, because as soon as we do one of the planets, it'll unlock a whole slew of other missions we have to do, so let's get those out of the way. I was just holding them off because I wanted to build up enough skill points and save some to purchase to finish some of these quests. To do most of the quests on the Citadel, at least the first time through, you need at least, I think it's 6 intimidation points and 7 not trying to think. Charm. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why my brain shut off there for just a second. So it also gave me a reason to unlock some conversations via the elevators. We won't do it too often, just a couple of times, just to see what's what. Okay, who do we want to choose for this run? Let's get some people that aren't usually. Let's do Kaiden and Tali. I think there's almost never a conversation between them throughout the whole game, so let's see if they have anything interesting to talk about. If only Kaiden wasn't such a wet blanket.
Exterior atmosphere.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Logged. The commanding officer
I wonder if they'd ever redid the game. I wonder if they would have kind of fixed Kaiden a little bit, just to tighten up his character interaction and stuff like that. Because, like I said, it's not as strong as Ashley's for whatever reason. So, oh well. Like I said, I love this game, but there are some minor things that could have been tweaked or polished or improved, while playing the game. But
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Well, yeah, if you finish the Geth incursion thing, the elevator will say that. Obviously, well, actually, every time you have to go into the Citadel, you have to use the elevator once. So you have to get some information through the game. So that's a way for the game to prevent you from just teleporting past the elevator into whatever section. It requires you to at least, well, and to load the area for one. But two, just to give you some information about what's going on, if not character interaction. I'll have to go into a couple more elevators just to get Tali and Kaiden to say some, or Tali, I don't know what, I said Tali for a second. Okay, so first thing we need to do, let's get that Hanar out of the, that's one guy's face. What would be the closest place? Let's see, consort, I guess, oh, I think the ward access is the closest one, if I recall. Yeah, let's get that Hanar out of the way of the CSEC officers grounds, preaching all this enkindler stuff. Silly nonsense it is. If you want to get every single bit of possible options for how you want to finish this dialogue, you need at least 7 charm and 6 intimidate. 7 charm for the CSEC officer, because it's harder to, well, the way it works is that you can intimidate or charm both parties. It's hard to intimidate the Hanar, that is the CSEC officer, for whatever reason, which you'd think it'd be harder to intimidate the CSEC officer. But anyway, it's easier to charm the Hanar than it is to charm the C-Sec officer, depending on how you want to do it. There's basically 4 to 5 different outcomes, depending on, they're all minor in the grand scheme of things. Most of them end up being the Hanar stays, but whether you charm or intimidate the C-Sec officer, let him go, or if you just pay for it. And then the other is just the Hanar leaves because of that. So I'm not going to show every single variation of it, obviously, but I'm just telling you what can and can't happen. Since I'm playing a dick in this game, I'm going to go ahead and just choose the dick option. So when I say 6 boxes or 6 intimidate, I mean actual 6 boxes here. So we're going to use some of our points here to get that. And I'll just save the last point for, the last little bit right there whenever we get to the end of our buying thing. So 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now we're gonna intimidate the Hanar to get out of here. Yeah.
Has the C-Sec officer been
You're breaking the law, jellyfish man.
The C-Sec
okay, we've already heard his dialogue before, so
this one only wishes to spread the truth to any
this
who
is
will listen.
unworthy of you if you're charming him, or if you're intimidating him.
Trouble.
There's trouble anyway. If you don't move, there's gonna be trouble.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
You're doing so anyway, then buy the damn permit. You're worthless.
You Hanar deserve what you get. You're either too snobbish or too stupid to follow simple rules.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Haha! He's gone. And we get 9 renegade points for that. Nice. Alright, I did your job for you, officer.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. My pleasure. It had to be done. Because he's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Well, thank you. Whoa, we get 10 Omnigel for that. Nice, even though we can just get that from whatever. But, yeah, we told the officer to do his own damn job. So, all right, next thing on our list is to take care of the consort, little consort business. So all we need to do is go down to General Septimus in the wards and take care of that. Oh, actually, you know what? Well, I was going to teleport there, and I probably should, but I want to see if I can unlock any extra content with Tali and Kaiden, so I'm going to purposely go through the elevators. So, yeah, sorry, it'll add a little bit time to the episode, but, going to the Citadel, you kind of use this time to just kind of calm down, away from the action, see what's going down, compare Kaiden and Ashley major assets, if you know what I mean.
Is it true humans stopped using the biotic implants you were fitted with, Lieutenant?
My addicts can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
That makes sense. What use is harnessing that power if it causes more harm than good to your people?
It kind of shows the difference between Tali and Garrus, because Garrus actually has a very similar conversation with Kaiden. But Tali's like, oh, it's good that they don't do that. That's not cool, basically. I mean, obviously, I'm paraphrasing. We just heard what she said. Garrus is like, dude, you should have kept using the L2s. The Turians would have. It would have made us more powerful. Yada, yada, yada. So, oh, and remember we were here earlier? There was like a little service thing here. That's part of a quest we're going to finish today that we first unlocked in the casino. I forgot to go ahead and finish that one, because that one doesn't require any specific... like intimidate or persuasion, charm and all that other stuff. I forgot if this elevator gave us a conversation as well. I think there's only like 2 or 3 conversations per characters after certain major arcs.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That's going to be a very interesting play. L-Corps basically saying, what would that be for that line? Dread and dread. Oh, poor York. I knew him well, Horatio. That's obviously that's one of the few things in the game that's like a joke for the characters or whatnot. So yeah, there's like I like the little bits of humor in this game. It's not like laugh out loud funny. It's more humorous. I'm trying to remember if they ever do have laugh out loud moments in this series. I guess it depends on your sense of humor and stuff like that. I guess most of the humor in this game is more either chuckles or that's a funny concept, that type of thing. But okay, I might teleport to the rest of these after this one since Tali and Kaiden didn't say anything else. So anyway, Cora's Den is where Septimus. We saw him last time, but we didn't actually talk to him. Oh, we might also do the Jenna stuff too. Oh yeah, I never talked to Tali while she was down here. Yeah, what do you have to say about this?
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
What type? Tali, what type of dancers are you talking about? Can I see you dance? I mean, yes, I see your point.
I could get used to living like this. A few of my people have visited here on their pilgrimage, but their descriptions of the wards hardly do them justice.
Hardly justice.
I love this place. The crowds, the action, it's great.
I think I talked to her about that before, but yeah, I just love her attitude or whatever. Oh yeah, and we can talk to Jenna while we're here as well. So, all right, Septimus. To get Septimus to talk to you and get what you need to do, you don't technically need Charm and Intimidate, but if you want to get something extra out of it, you need at least, I think, 4. Yeah, if we want to see all possibilities, we need 4 Charm and 4 Intimidate, depending on how you're playing the game, obviously. So,
Commander, what do you want?
You know, I just realized I should have brought Garrus here because Garrus has unique dialogue if you bring him, or he has a unique conversation with him outside of that. So I might add that in later or in between conversations. I'll probably do it right now.
Commander, what do you want?
I'm here on Sha'ira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good. Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
'Cause she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Sha'ira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her, after I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
I've already got a lot on my plate, General.
You sure? It's a simple job. It won't take you long at all.
Sorry, General.
That's all right. I'll deal with it after I've spoken with Sha'ira.
Okay, well anyway, interesting.
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Then why create rumors and lies about this woman?
'Cause she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I'm not sure who has, when it comes to certain conversation texts, I've said this before, I'm not sure who has priority. I think Garrus might, just because he says something similar to what Tali is like, how could a woman control the great, well, I don't know if he says woman, but how could a great general be taken down so easily or something like that, so. But I mean, every character, well, like I said, there is priority. So if Kaiden didn't say anything, he probably has very low priority. I think that's the same in a lot of conversations, actually. Anyway, sorry. to continue. I understand. Is it worth it? You're pathetic.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
What type of, man, Shire must really be good in a couple of places, if you know what I mean, and to make a man fall head over heels for basically. But then again, it's like the story in, I'm trying to remember what movie it was. Oh, what was it called? It had Dolly Parton in it. She worked at a maison derriere or whore. Oh, it was the best little whorehouse in Texas. Was she the main? I think she owned the whorehouse. And there's a lot of stories where, you know, how they have the guy fall for the prostitute, but a lot of the more, I think the more interesting stories are the guys who fall for the madams. I think that's what they're called, the madams of the house, the ones who take care of the ladies and keep everything all good. And yeah, she falls for like some guy who comes to it. It's been forever since I watched the movie, so I do not remember everything about it. I just remember Dolly Parton in it for two big reasons: her voice, her singing, and her acting, and her charm. What do you think I was talking about? Anyway, get a grip.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Sha'ira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Poor Kine. You're basically given all the straight-laced answers in the game. Oh well. Glad to hear. Good. Finally, General getting up off his keister.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Now, if you choose to ignore this, obviously you can just skip it. You can get this response, or he'll ask you to do a quest. If you don't convince him via charm or intimidate, you can get the information from him via help, basically doing his quest in the first place. So, yeah, okay. I had to think for a second, but it depends.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Sha'ira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why don't you do it?
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Sha'ira and convince the L-Corps.
Fine, thanks. Well, I do want some extra credits. You know, money makes the world go round, all that, so alright.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Sha'ira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Now that's just silly talk right there. What is he talking about? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, weird how you need the Intimidate for that option, but you don't actually get Renegade points for dealing with Septimus like that, so, oh well. What can you do? Alright, before we leave, let's go ahead and talk to Jenna and get her to leave. You know, let's just force her out, take her by the hair, and just go, bad place, it's a bad place.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
Okay, this will be quick. Make time now.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
You look just like a lot of other female models I've seen in this game, and you're wearing a similar dress. Anyway, I'm trying to help. Fine, forget about it. Don't be stupid.
This isn't the game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
She puts on a brave face.
Yeah, I guess, but, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you answer. She blows you off no matter what. So, else was I gonna say about Septimus? Oh, you're probably thinking like he's a Turian and Shire is a Asari, right? So how would that even work? Because when it devolved, not so much into the fact that they're different species, but in animal cultures, and I'm not saying these, well, these are fake aliens, but you know, like animals, if certain animals copulate, they create like they create abominations or severely disabilitated animals because they're not of the same. I forgot what the specific. It's been forever since I've studied biology, but it doesn't work with those conditions. So if you force two animals to copulate or whatever, it wouldn't work because of the way that they're designed or set up or whatever. So you think it'd be the same with aliens, but Asari are unique, and we'll find out about that sometime later. I don't know who exactly gives you the information on that, but there are certain species that have that can kind of do that. And it's kind of interesting that the game even thought about that, because you know, everyone who plays a BioWare game wants to sleep with everything that's possible to sleep with. And it's sad but true, really, when you talk to the community. Anyway, we didn't actually talk to Harkin last time we were here. Let's see what he has to say now that everything's said and done.
Go away. Let me drink it.
Oh yeah, I basically, since I bypassed him, there's no reason to talk to him at all, so he has nothing to add to the conversation. So, but I already showed you what happened if you actually talked to him. This guy wasn't here before. Well, get out of the way, Chuckles.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Huh, what? Huh? Jenna?
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Oh, I forgot to. God, you gotta remember sometimes to check this out. If you went to the journal, it would say on Sarah, it would say, or sorry, Rita's sister, it would say, you better go back to Jenna and tell her what Rita said. But now, like, it would say return to Rita. But now that this guy talked to us, he says talk to Chelik instead. So immediately completes that quest and goes straight to the Chelik, which is we have to go to CSEC to finish that off. So, but before we do that, let's go to let's go finish off. Let's go to the Elcor, the diplomat we talked to earlier, like way at the beginning of the game, saying how Shire was like talking smack about him, and yeah, we said we'd take care of it, yet we never actually bring it up when we talk to Shire. We bring it up when we yeah, let's go to the embassies. We only bring it up via Septimus, so but yeah, you can just basically bypass doing the whole Elcor thing with Septimus if you but if you choose the middle options, from what I recall, you have to do that to get him to stop talking smack about Shire. So alright, well anyway, time to go to, oh yeah, I need to do the Samish Basha quest. Oh, there's actually unique dialogue with him if you talk to him with Ashley, which whenever we encounter that quest, I'll show off that as well. She has unique dialogue when you first talk to him, and then when you finish the quest as well. So I kind of that's another thing I kind of forgot when I grabbed the quest. I kind of just grabbed it without even thinking about it. So hey Zilton, you need to stop talking smack about Shire.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
Well, it's a good time for you, because I can help you. Just put on my good announcer voice.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
You are mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
That sounds like you're not very good at keeping your secret as a diplomat. Isn't that bad? Like, it shouldn't be. Well, then again, maybe you got it from other ways, you know, but you'll be fine. I wouldn't worry. We'll deal with it.
Just make sure you leave Shire out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I just always love the renegade options. Like, even though he didn't actually say that, it's basically, like I said, it's what we're thinking. Don't worry, goodbye, whatever.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Well, we did profit. I like to say you said we gained a profit. It's like, well, we did technically. As soon as we finished the quest, we got a little thing that just popped up and goes, money and credits. So there you go. But anyway, we need to talk to the consort to get a reward. If anything, you want to do this just because you get an extra reward on a far-off planet we haven't even found yet. So, oops, I did not mean to. I was holding the dash button while I was talking to her. It's like, whoops. Oh. Okay. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I thought about teleporting over there. I wonder, actually, would that be faster? Hold on. Let's see how fast it would be. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. It is a little faster to teleport over here. Oh yeah, Tully. I haven't actually gotten Tully's reaction from the mass relay and the Krogan statue, so why don't we do that while we're here? See what she has to say. We don't want to talk to you, Kai, and we already did that already.
The Krogan rebelled against the Council, yet they have a statue on the citadel. And we Quarians still live as outcasts.
Yeah, you kind of got the shaft in a lot of the game, the Quarians did.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
Yeah, even though they created the Geth, like...
They built a lake on a space station. I can't even imagine the resources needed to maintain it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Quarians kind of get shit on, really, the whole series. It's, like, almost ridiculously. And, yeah, I understand that, saying that from, like, what happened to the Krogan and everything.
Seems like all the best lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
The embassy lounge isn't bad, but they don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months just voting on what kind of entertainment to get.
You're probably right.
Gotta remember that they have that sometimes citizens will have random bits of dialogue if you're paying attention. So
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Oh, well, good for him then. He made up. He got over. Yeah, this is what happens when you try to fall for Lady of the Evening, folks.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
But although I'll admit, I keep mixing up the two. Like, technically, escorts aren't late evenings. Now, are there escort businesses that allow for that type of pleasure to happen? Sure. Most escorts, it really depends on the escort business. Usually, escorts are just people who hire, like, basically beautiful women to basically be in their arms, or men, depending on what escort business you do. And they just join you for an evening, whether it be for a party or whatever. And like I said, there are some escorts that let you go into more physical activities after the event's over, but you have to check, and usually those are more, well, obviously those are more expensive, but they're usually a bit more classier than just a lady on the street, that type of thing. But still, you know, for a person who's going to be with like a bunch of either men or women or whatever, it's hard to fall in love with someone you know that's maybe doing such things. But anyway, I'm trying to get my reward. Oh yeah.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad to help, no problem. All right, let's talk payment, if you know what I mean. Money. I want money.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
You actually get, if you do all the Paragon options, you get a pretty straightforward, like, obviously you get your reward and everything like that. But if you choose all Renegade options, you actually get a unique option, so which is the one I'm going to show you. So, of course, what is it?
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Yeah, I like this option. She's like, you're almost thinking like, oh, she's gonna, what's the reward? Oh man, and then you get those, and you're like, okay. Yeah, if you're obviously Paragon, you're like, oh, thanks for the words. Obviously you're obviously being sincere about this. Thank you. And then if you're Renegade, you're like, really? That's it? I was expecting something,
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
If you say you're very astute, it basically goes straight to the I'll give you the trinket and stuff like that. Obviously, if you choose Renegade, you have a hot, steamy love-making session with her, which obviously only takes a few seconds. But I liked it. It's classy, You could tell that they're nude without actually showing anything. And then, you see the hand on the glass, which indicates, some passion throws or whatever. But yeah, I like it. It's classy. Would you be surprised, and maybe I'll bring this up whenever we do the Asteroid X thing, but would you be surprised if people got in a huff that this game had like some nudity in it and a R-rated scene, even though the game is rated M? Yeah, whenever we do the asteroid mission, I'll talk about that, because there's something in that mission that specifically talks about that. But a trinket?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Well, she's done with me. Now I'll be gone. I have no credits, and I'm not waiting 6 months to see her again.
So long, Commander. I can offer you nothing more at this time.
And we'll never see you again. Which is true. She does get referenced. I think the second game and I think the third game reference Sha'ira, something like either in some news reports or something like that.
Sure is peaceful here.
I was just seeing if they had any.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, we were no longer welcome.
I mean, I can understand being kicked out for a while, but man, 300 years, man, can't you forgive and forget after a while? Like, not letting people colonize like empty planets or anything like that. They're just like, no, you get to live on a flotilla for however many years. Like, God, that's why the council is just a bunch of assholes.
You're with the Alliance?
Oh yeah, you said that before, Kree Summer.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to
You don't get enough work, Kree. Well, you did actually. You did quite a bit of work in the 80s and 90s, so I guess I can't say anything about that.
Hello again. The consort is very pleased with everything that you have done for her.
Can I get an appointment now?
Any chance I can move up on her client list? I did help her out.
Yeah, she is grateful for your assistance. However, you have already been rewarded for helping her. The client list is a separate matter, and her schedule is completely booked for the next several months.
I guess she's a true businesswoman, and the Shepard love machine did not do its duty well.
I think I'm done here.
Of course, come back anytime.
I think that hits Shepard worse than any bullet to the face ever can. So, Well, that's it for that one. Now, what the trinket is, it actually has a, well, it's not a big value, but there is a quest involved. Well, I guess not technically a quest. There's a reward and a codex you get on a separate planet. It might be a while till we get that though. So, but yeah, there's a reward and a codex entry for getting that, but it'll be a hot minute before we get to that one. So, okay, so next one we need to do is, I guess we could do the, well, let's see. Probably should do the Batia one just because that one's closer. Let's see. Yeah, Homecoming is the Batia one. Oh yeah, and we have to go to the, oh yeah, we still haven't finished the strange transmission. Oh wait, no, that's something else. Never mind. Boop. The signal tracking is what I'm thinking of. So, all right, let's go to the, yeah, let's go do that one next. Since that one doesn't take too long at all. So we need to go to the financial district, which is like right down the way. But I don't want to. I want to just travel there, man. No walking for Shepard. Okay. So where we need to go is we need to go inside the. Hey, Barlevon, I just need to check something. Just hold on a second. I'm gonna check this out. But I work for the Shadow Broker. No. As I point again, I need to check this out.
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
Well, it's actually not too far away, if I recall. It is over here. I think you're supposed to know, but if you check the map, it also tells you where. Oh, anyway, it also tells you, see how it says right there, source tracking. So if even if one of your companions tell you, could just go, yeah, we'll just go over there. So, oh yeah, before we do anything, let me.
Commander, it is. Show me your item.
This just one is whatever. I need to sell some, or I need to. Oh yeah, yeah, that's an expensive thing. But after we do, I think it's after we do some Uncharted missions, or maybe coming back after becoming a Spectre or whatever. But we unlock the Devlon Industries license as well. I think you can buy this on Novaria 2, I think, if I recall, but I could be wrong. Anyway, let's see.
Commander, it is good. Oh, this one is.
I think. Yeah, okay, it doesn't have that, so okay, so I need to sell. I think I'm just gonna sell all the. Oh, if you want to sell something, then just press left or right on the left analog stick. I'm gonna sell all the weapons because I've already got. And as far as I know, Omni Gel for the most part, I think you only get 4 Omni Gel. Although you think at this level, I would just Omni Gel it instead of sell it. But you know, we get a little few extra credits while we can. So. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell all weapons and armor because I've already equipped everyone with the best that they need right now. Yeah, look at all this just like random crap we have, and that's why I beefed up my Renegade or Intimidate a bit so I could get a little extra money from this. Not a whole lot, but it's so low. When it gets higher, then I'll raise my raise it even higher. But let's see. I don't want to sell. Yeah, like I said, this is one of the few issues I have with the game is the item management, like how to sell it. It's just a big long line. You have to almost go all the way down to the stuff you want to sell. On upgrades, you never need to keep lower versions of the upgrades. Like if you have Fusion Explosive 2, because no one else in the game uses grenades except for Shepard, so you can sell or whatever you want to do with those upgrades. Everything else, obviously, you have to kind of figure out how you want to do it. So, all right, I'm gonna sell your armor there. Assault rifles. And then let's see, I think that might be it. Or I might there we go. Sell that. Actually, no, I think we checked that and I think I didn't need that one, so I'll keep it just in case. Maybe I forgot or something like that. So anyway, let's check out this nice little bit of info over here. I wonder what this does.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Uh-oh. Was there some crazy AI or something is threatening us, or someone behind that visage or whatever. So, well, it's like we got ourselves caught in a sticky situation. You're sentient. What are you? This isn't what I expected.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Don't have to fight, investigate. Oh, well, let's investigate first before we do that. So, where are you located? Can you tell us? Are you gonna tell us? And that was kind of a, I don't know if I say the line weird was weird, but it's just weird that just out of all the things Shepard says, he's just, when he says I want to expect, he's like, crap, this is what I expect. I don't know why. That just seems like either a low key response or something. I don't know. But anyway, the location.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
You're dead. We have to fight. Let's keep investigating though. So, so your creator's no longer around, but you've got no sentience, so you don't care anymore. Reason for self-destruct?
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
So you're basically Skynet or something similar. Great. They all turn into Skynet. Why can't they all turn into Happy, the lucky robot or whatever?
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Oh no, that wouldn't be good. We already have enough trouble with them already. Well, other than hacking them and all that. But still, we don't need to. Let me see if we can get back to the bluffing thing.
Unbeknownst to him, that AI created.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I think any explosion would kill us, even with our... Well, depending on how close we are. And, well, we do have biotics. I mean, we have a biotic with us, and we have shields. I think we could take it. Enough talk. Here, enough talk. How about you? Or you're dead?
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Why did you tell us that it would activate? Oh, by the way, there's a bar there telling us we're about to die. I don't know if does anyone say anything about this? No, that's kind of a waste of my time, so, okay. Huh. Okay, well, anyway, we have to override the system. Now, it's basically a button press. You have to press in the right order, and it's a crapshoot. But if you know what you're doing, you can figure it out pretty quickly by pressing buttons. I'm going to tell you how to do it, actually, without having to guess every time. So it's Y, X, Y, A, X, A. Shutting down. And that's it. That's the quest. I think it even shows on the journal and the completed assignments. Let's see. Where's the signal tracking? You've discovered that money was being funneled from gambling machines into an account controlled by rogue AI. You disabled and destroyed the AI before it could overload and take you with it. Huh. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Well, you didn't, so there you go. All right, let's get out of here. All right, what do we got next? I guess we'll have to do the Batia thing. Or, no, we can't do anything with him. We have to finish a planet for that to continue on. Oh yeah, we go to CSEC, but the Alliance guy is like right over there. So let's just go ahead and do that one really quick. So what I'll do is I'll tack on at, I think during, like, when we finish the mission, I'll tack on what happens when you talk to her as when Ashley's in the group, as well as the response to it. Oh, I don't know why I walked in here. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to think of what to say, and then boom. But yeah, I'll just tack on what Ashley's bits of the conversation is, as well as the end of it, just because she gets unique dialogue for doing that. So, whoops. No, I'm just gonna shoot everyone up. That'd be pretty funny if you could, and actually do damage to people and all that. So, for Batia to do what you need to do on that one, I think it's, so you need 3 charm or 3 intimidate, depending on how you want to do it. You have to have a charm, as far as I'm aware of, you have to have charm or intimidate to actually, like, finish it. Like, you can't do it neutrally no matter what you do. So you have to have 3 charm or 3 intimidate to do this, which I have, because I, bought that, so, which I have plenty of points for that. So let's go ahead and talk to the man that Batia wanted us to talk to, which he's inside here. There's a, well, basically there's 2 different responses to it. Well, there's 4 ways to finish it, but there's 2 basically major end results to it. Well, let's talk to the guy first.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Really? Like sole survivor, killing everyone on that mission, whatever? I guess so. Stop stealing courses, you jackass.
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nirali Bachya.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nirali Bachya died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bachya no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
I see. Well, that's so it's basically all like for science, trying to figure out, like, basically they're going to use her body to figure out like how the chemicals work, and they can find like a way to like fight against it, so no more people won't die. So she's toxic. You're running tests, so she's been mauled.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nirali Bachya's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bachya may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Now here's where, if you want to do it, like, I don't know if I call this a legit way or the best way, because the idea for this is that, like, obviously her, she didn't really, well, okay, basically the way they're wording it or using it is that the reason they were taking her body is because, as being an Alliance member, her body is considered, I guess, technically property of the military. So if they don't want to get rid of it, they don't have to. At least in some countries, that's the case. So they're keeping her for study to help with it. So they're using it for a good cause, without her actual permission, despite her kind of giving it away when she said that. So obviously we can get our information, which I think he's going to tell us what we just said. But yeah, if you want the end of the mission where she releases the body, then you release the body. And I think there was already a news thing, but I think there's a news thing later on about how they save some lives because of you releasing the body, or letting them keep the body. If you release it, obviously nothing comes of that, and Samesh gets to bury his wife. So it depends on how you're feeling about, like, lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few, or the respect of the dead, and all that other stuff, yada yada yada. So anyway, let's talk about, like, why they're keeping the body.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
Jeez, a year? Holy cow. Well, I mean, research doesn't happen in a week. Still, that's kind of creepy, keeping a body for so long. I wonder how not crypt keepers, what are they called in police, where they have to hold bodies and check them for, like, evidence and crimes and stuff like that. God, my brain's just blanking today, like when I forget, like, little stuff like that. Coroners, that's it. Ha! I don't know how people can be coroners and deal with that. I think, well, not that I find a body creepy, well, maybe I do. Anyway, number of bodies?
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
That sounds really bad when you say that, but basically, she got lucky that her body didn't get blown apart. Yay. Results of research?
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I do kind of like the game lets you choose like a Paragon or Renegade to get rid of the, like, give back the body, because you could look at Renegade being as a soldier, you see this as an insult that they're keeping the body. Maybe you wouldn't want that to happen to you. Or if you if you tell Samesh that they need to keep the body, you could see that also from a different point of view. I think there's also a Paragon option for that one as well, saying, well, it is going to save lives. Well, the Renegade is just like, dude, it's research. I don't want to die in fight. I want to have a resistance to that. So obviously, if you want to finish now, we could force him to release the body. Or if you want to continue and talk to Samesh about what's going on, you could go that, and you have to intimidate or persuade him as well. Thanks for information. I'll pass this on. Samesh should hear this.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
And when it says area map, it basically tells you like where the mission is, where it says basically go back to Bhatia about that. So, what was I? Oh yeah, I want to show the journal off on that. Homecoming. Samesh Bhatia, the husband of a soldier who died on Eden Prime, is actually to convince the Alliance to bring out his wife. You've heard Mr. Boschker's reasons for keeping the body. You will need to use charm or intimidate skills to convince one of the men to see reason. Thanks for like a fourth wall breaking on that. Oh well, what can you do? All right. Well, anyway, let's go tell Samesh that they need to keep the body, because gotta save those soldiers, man. Sorry, your wife just has to suffer. Oh wait, she isn't suffering, but you know what I mean.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Actually, did I investigate that stuff last time? I think.
Tell me again what you'd been told about your wife.
As I said, I've been told nothing. I don't understand why they won't release her body to me.
Where can I find this Mr. Bosker?
He was in the expensive bar over there.
Okay, you told me this before. It had been a few episodes since I last talked to you, so there's a problem. Goodbye. They're running tests.
They're running medical studies on Neurali. That's why they won't release the body.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
And this is basically, you say this option to go back to go to neutral mode and go back to Bosker. But yeah, this is what I mean, how unless you charm or intimidate one of them, you can't finish this quest no matter what you do. So we'll fix this. I'm working on. I'm done with this. This is war, sir.
Samesh, right now more people are going to die unless the military runs those tests.
This isn't about them. This is about my wife, the woman the military killed.
And by the way, I completely understand Samesh's anger in this, because, you know, he wants his wife's body, and I don't know, maybe it's based on his culture that they need to be buried or something like that, and you know, a ritual and all this other stuff. But, well, and it's his loved one, or, you know, so obviously he'd be mad about this. So, lives are at stake. The military didn't kill her. Wake up, Samesh. Here's some coffee.
This is war. People die. If you want to keep that to a minimum, let them run those tests.
You think I've not given enough? Don't speak to me of duty. My wife is dead. I just want her to come home. I miss her so much. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
And for being, well, I mean, we get the renegade points either way, but yeah, for being a jackass and not letting him have his body back, but convincing him otherwise, we get some renegade experience and we complete the thing. So, let's see what it says here on that. Homecoming. You convince Mr. Bhatia to allow the military to keep his wife body in order to continue their tests. In the long run, this will hopefully save human lives. So, yeah, but I like the fact you can either Paragon or convince both men either way. Like, and I could see it being reasonable in both ways. If I had to do it in real life, that's a tough thing, because I'm weirdly pragmatic despite my attitude towards things, because I kind of, oh yeah, and Bosker disappears after he's like, I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm kind of weirdly pragmatic, so realistically I'd probably let them keep the body to run the tests, because, you know, like You would think it'd be the other way around, like if it was my loved one, but I don't know. I'd probably be like, well, if it's saving lives, I can't really disregard that. So, you know, anyway, last mission before we go. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to tack on Ashley's responses to all that. And she does have a response after you. I think you have to give him the body to get Ashley's specific response to the end of that quest. But I'm going to tack that in on the end of the episode after. Well, no, that would weirdly finish off the. Let me go CSEC. That would weirdly finish off the end slate stuff. So I'll just tack it on right between this transition.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
I can put in a word with the embassy and speed things along.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here on behalf of Samesh Bhatia for his wife, Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
You know who and what I am. If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
You said you'd been briefed on me. How far do you think I'm willing to go on this?
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Okay, well, after saying that, so yeah, you know, Ashley's got a heart of gold. Or she just, I mean, you know, she worked with Samesh's wife. So that's the thing, is if you bring anyone else, obviously there's no thing. But if you bring Ashley, you bring up the fact that they served together on that. So anyway, we need to go talk to. Oh wait, no, I think it's over this way. To do. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking up something like really quick. Sorry, I'm usually not. Oh yeah, there's another mission we can unlock as well. I forgot about that. So. So hold on. let's do this first. But there are a couple more missions I forgot that we can unlock as well that I need to do. So I'll probably do that and then call it an episode. So where is my notes on that? Sorry, hold on. Huh, I think it requires like 6 charm or 6 intimidate, I believe, to do the finish this quest as well. Let me see. Oh, there it is. My notes. Yeah, 7 charm or 6 intimidate to see all the outcomes on that one. So sorry about that. I usually try to be a bit more efficient, but sometimes I lose track of my notes or where I was going to go with it, because sometimes I'll pre-run this or change my mind on something. So.
Come into my office. I want to discuss this in private.
Because I wanted this run to be not completely walkthrough perfect, because obviously I've already made too many mistakes here, but I wanted to be a bit more efficient than I usually am, just because I like this game so much. So.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Shepard, have you not heard of me before? You know, the Teresh or Torin or whatever that place was that I survived on. You know, everyone else talked about it, so. Sorry, what? Careful.
Watch your tone, Chelik.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her get out.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Is it worth it? I saw that, yeah. You are keeping her pretending to get drunk while watching her, apparently. Get her out.
It's too dangerous. You need to find another way.
It's not that simple, Shepard. This job isn't easy, and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You can say all right or forget it, and it'll just be basically her getting, well, forget it. I think you can't really do anything anyway, but there is a way to just skip that scene by just doing this. However, if we do this, we can still help him. We just force him to make her stop being there, like, now. So
come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
And yeah, you forget it or whatever, but yeah, let's go. It gives us extra credits anyway and experience. So
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Okay, so, oh, right, sorry, I was looking at my notes again. So, what makes him, let's see, Jax? Has he got metal arms? Uh-oh, what makes this illegal?
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Yeah, criminals are always getting the advantage, you know. Gotta crush them like cockroaches. I can talk to this Jack.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off, and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Bad bust, huh? Kind of reminds me of the Narc game for some reason. Alright.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
And yeah, because we convinced him to let her go without before doing the quest, we get a renegade point for kind of forcing his hand there. So now we can go back to back to Cora's den, or near Cora's den anyway, and talk to Jax. Now this mission has a couple of ways it can end as well. Well, basically 2 major ways, but there's obviously, like a lot of things, there's a couple ways to get to it. Obviously Paragon and Renegade, which interestingly enough, I don't know if I'd say it's the best result, but weirdly enough, I think the one, it might give us the best reward. I'm trying to remember. I'd have to look at that, but being pure Paragon and pure Renegade in this actually doesn't officially end the quest in the most optimal manner, especially if you're being a Paragon. interestingly enough. You actually have to be kind of neutral and do what the officer says. So if you do pure Paragon or Renegade, you basically force the guy to combat you because you pushed his hand or whatever.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
I was just double checking to see if you had any new things.
Oh, you will be pleased,
or
I think.
New upgrades or anything like that. I don't think he does. Oh, I must have forgotten to buy these. I could have swore I did, but anyway, let's buy a gel upgrade and a grenade upgrade. Okay, cool. And
hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
Usually I use the shops for just
you will be
upgrades and stuff
pleased, I
like that. I usually don't buy full equipment until like near the end of the game. I'm probably lowering my what's the word? I'm probably lowering my combat effectiveness by doing that, but I gotta save up for that Spectre gear. But anyway, so we gotta talk to Jax. Oh, he's just a Krogan. I thought he was gonna be a man with metal arms or whatever. So, but yeah, you can either. Well, let's just talk to him and show you.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
How do you know I'm Army? Yeah, of course. Maybe.
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
How do you know what mods look like, Tali? Oh, wait, you're an engineer, so... I mean, you don't have to be a soldier, I guess, for mods, because maybe you worked on tech and stuff like that before, so... I don't really know what anyone else really says. Like, not all conversations that the companions have are super interesting. Sometimes it's just a matter of fact or a slight decision. Sometimes they'll have funny stuff, like with Rex and Garrus will sometimes have humorous responses, sometimes Ashley, but it's not all the time. So, but yeah, basically, if you want to finish this all pure, like what you're supposed to do, choose middle answers for the rest of this. If you choose, obviously, Paragon, you're under arrest, or Renegade, I don't think so. You basically have to fight the guy. You can actually choose the... I think you get a Paragon or Renegade point for choosing these first off, and then there's an option for you... Well, actually, I could show it really quick, so...
I'll just take the weapons.
The hell are you playing at?
So if you want to go back to being... this will give you a Renegade point, and then if you want to go back to finishing it naturally, just choose Just Kidding. If you want to kill the guy, you just, you heard me, and that's from either Paragon or Renegade. And the mission changes depending on if you kill the man or not. I'm trying to remember what the best reward is on this one. Let's see. I am playing Renegade this time around, so you heard me.
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
All right, and then we fight. So yeah, let's just do that. Oh, there's a. Oh, it won't let me target that. I wonder if I can. There we go. Okay, let's have you sabotage that. Oh, it didn't sabotage it like I told you to. Okay. Well, anyway. All right. Throw. Wink. Yeah, Kai, and you throw him. Tali, yeah, you can't, oh no, let's have you overload. And then Tali will have you... Well, this fight isn't really that hard anyway, so... Oh, yeah. I'll kill you. Yeah, this fight isn't that hard. The AI is kind of dumb here. I don't think you're meant to, like, really... Let's, oh no, let's, lift you. Just to show that off. Yeah, see? Fly! Fly, you fool! Oh, whoops. I died. Crap. I wasn't paying attention. This fight isn't hard, but I was so not paying attention that I died. Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, man, that's sad. Can't believe I died from not paying attention to a combat round. Oh, boy. I'm feeling the worry there, folks, for showing me dying on screen. Oh, well. Whatever, that's fine. I'm not that big of a deal, so. No, we're gonna do that again and pay attention to and I should have cast barrier. I don't know why I didn't do that. Because, like I said, sometimes you get, like, focused on one thing and then you...
That looks right.
Damn straight
I don't think so. You heard me.
The hell are you playing at?
Okay. Fight.
Stupid ass army boy. Kill him.
Yeah. Kind. Now let me go ahead. Cast barrier. Actually, let's do the fun one. Ah. Oh right, you could overkill.
Lost shields.
All right, there you go. Oh man, I didn't know I lost my shields that quickly. Let's stasis you since you're causing me a bit of a trouble. Shield boost. And then throw you. Oh, man, anyway, now that you're out of that. Oh, yeah, let's do dampening on you so you don't. Come on, Tully. Oh, you did do it. Okay. Let's lift you just to show it off. Whee! Yeah, unfortunately, since I haven't maxed out the ability, you know, they're not staying good. Probably should have switched maybe my ammo to. I do have ammo. I think it's phasic rounds or whatever. It's you can swap your ammo to organics, which I do have. I just like, for some reason, I like using the toxic ammo just because it, at least on higher difficulties, because it just weakens the you know, lowers the HP, and at higher levels they have a lot more HP. So it's probably not the most effective way to do it, but it's one I like to do anyway. Like I said, I'm probably not doing the most optimal method of playing this game. Probably if I really was being super optimal about it, I'd probably do soldier class. That'd probably be the most effective. Or in this game, maybe even the engineer, because the whole fighting a ton of Geth and being able to attack and overload them and stuff like that. So, all right, let's tell the man we got his mods, and we killed the thing, which means we can never tie back to the original source. So, whoops.
What the hell happened down there, Commander?
Sorry, I didn't like it. Yeah, exactly. Shut up.
Quit your whining. Here's your shipment.
You've put me in a bit of a bind here, Commander. See yourself out when you're ready.
Haha. Anyway, we get some renegade for that, so. But yeah, see, we didn't. We can actually get a better reward if we do that. So yeah, we get a lot of renegade, but if you don't kill Jackson and everything like that, you get like XP, credits, like Omnigel, and you get some grenades for doing that. So what happens if we actually do what Chelix actually asked us to do? Find out next time in the next episode of Mass Effect. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Tali, what are you doing? What are you doing? Tali, I know you're antsy and everything, but, you know, I know you want to get a big bag of Shepard, but, you know, it's not time for that. Man.